tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you, I know it's good. I know it's true. I know it's fine. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night.
Cal made me do it.
All right. YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? Today, man, we doing something different on my second channel. Man, we finna really get into those cold videos, those cold stories, man. And this one today, man, is crazy because we have a mother who hugs her son's killer and says he's forgiven after he done killed her son. Let's get into this content, man. Y'all already know, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Here's a story. You have a son who breaks up with his child's mother. Soon after, he searches the security camera and sees another man's car in his driveway. He immediately rushes back home to confront the man and is met with 5 shots. His body is dragged out of the car and left to die. The entire time, you watch everything unfold from a tablet with all the security footage. Years later, you run into the man who killed your son, trapped and anonymous.
This nigga just really killed my son, like my dog, like my everything. That shit hit me. Like, yep. It was like, man, this nigga really flipped my son.
Cold game, chat. Cold game.
What's good? My name is Chris Styles. It's Trapping Anonymous. Welcome back. Thank you everybody that's been keeping us viral, tuned in, and supporting the show and following us, and pouring into the community that we have here. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all my guests, and it's just a testament to, I feel like, what we need as a community to keep these stories going, to pour it out so that healing can occur. To remember that the stories that you hear will reflect real life. They're here to entertain, they're here to educate, and hopefully keep your little homie off the streets. My name is Chris Styles. It's Trapping Anonymous. Let's get it. How are you?
Fine.
So we're gonna start with, what's your name and why is your story important?
Henrietta Curtis. My story is important because it's about forgiving.
You forgave the man who killed your son.
Yes.
Talk to me about that day that you forgave him.
It was February the 14th, 2021. That's the day I forgave him. He killed my son February the 13th, 2021.
Oh.
Did you know who he was? Did he know who you was? Like, how did you see him? Like, how did that interaction go?
After my son's murder, I openly social media said that I forgave him, but it wasn't until 2023 when I actually seen him, because I prayed and asked God to put him before my eyes so that I could let him know that I forgive him for killing my son.
Okay, so where are you at? You in a store? You're walking down the street?
Yeah, I'm driving to work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got this thing that I like to do in the morning time. I want to get coffee and a pack of Joes before I go to work. So I'm going to work. Damn, I need to get some coffee. I walk in the store. I go to the cooler. I'm getting ready to pull it open to not only just get me a coffee, to get me a drink too. So I hear somebody say, "Good morning." I got my back turned. I say, "Good morning." So when I turned my head and look behind me, I was like, in my head, I was saying, that's the nigga that killed my son. So
He spoke to you first.
yeah, I really don't think that he knew who I was. So I proceeded to go fix my coffee. I go to the register. He's still at the register.
She got an accent, man. I still don't know where she's from, but she said Joe. I know Chicago say Joe, but that's like, what up, Joe? And then, you know, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, they be saying, you know, like, what, you got a Joe on you? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where she from, but you can tell, boy, this a Christian lady. Only God believers be forgiven, boy. I don't know about the mother religion. They ain't forgiving shit.
And he said to me, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm doing good." I said, his head is down. I say, "You know who I am?" "I'm Henrietta." His head slowly began to lift up. And I looked him in his eyes like I'm looking at you. I was like, "I'm Damon's mama." He said to me, he kept saying, "It wasn't supposed to, and I said to him, I touched his hand, I say, "You don't have to tell me what happened. I know what happened because I seen it. I just want to let you know that I forgive you for killing my one and only son." And he said,
How's she doing,
"Mama, it
Jack?
wasn't even, he was still trying to tell me, but I had to tell him again, you don't have to tell me what happened because I know what happened. I seen it." And I tell him again, "I just want to let you know that I forgive you for killing my one and only son." His response was, "Man, I'm catching hell. I'm about to go back to jail and everything." My response to him was, "You need to pray." I remember me giving him a hug.
Oh no,
And it's like I told one of my son's homeboy,
she
he hugged.
she tripping, gang. You man, boy, I don't know. Shit. How you hug the nigga who killed your son though? How you hug the nigga who flipped your son? Come on, man. The combo number 3 on your son, man. Come in and out. Come on, man. He did a whopper on your son, man. That is crazy. And you hugging. Ah, man, you a strong woman. I gotta say, you very strong for that guy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Me. If I didn't visually see his face, it was like my son was hugging me. So it's like watching something and it freeze in time. It's like we were talking and everyone in the store was like frozen. And I remember when the guy left out the store that killed my son, that man had a guy and he's like, "Man, you just told that nigga you forgave him for killing your one and only son? Man, God got a blessing with your name on it." I said, "Oh, he been blessing me."
That's right.
Been.
Wow. I know you said you felt like you were hugging your son. What else was it like to embrace a man that you know? Like, I know you felt your son, but if you could describe anything else that you felt in that moment.
In that moment, I felt like when I got in my car, I can actually tell. When I got in my car, I said, "Thank you, Jesus." Because this is something I've been praying for.
Right.
I didn't feel nothing bad. My tears in my car to my job to inside my job was tears of joy.
And they say forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. It's so that you could have the weight lifted and that burden up off of you. And as you're telling me, it seems like you became lighter in that moment.
I became lighter in that morning. That morning, I felt like I had bricks lifted up off me.
I feel like your story is so important because there's somebody right now that we're not forgiving. There's somebody right now that we ought to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that we're going to bed with every single day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's plaguing us and it's holding us back. And if you could forgive the man who took the life of your son,
My one and only son,
one and only son, then
firstborn.
who? Then what could we not be forgiving somebody of? You know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry, I felt the need to say that. You said you watched it. What do you mean you watched it? How did you see it?
I watched my son's murder on video. It had the security camera or the security camera. That's how I watched it.
What happened?
On the morning of February 13th, 2021, my son was at my house because him and his baby mother, and they got this thing, well, they on again, they off again. You know, the type of people you be like, fuck that, I'm not getting in their business.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people going to be right back together.
Mm-hmm.
Got up off the couch. I can hear him talking. I'm about to go to my house. She got this nigga at my house. Like, don't go. I said, what if you go over there and something happened to your kids? What's going to happen then? He said, you're going to take care of my kids. I said, well, what if you go over there? You know, I was just like, what if this said, but nothing had stopped him. My son was the type of guy, when his mind is set on something, whether it's good or bad, he going to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I began to call my sister. I called his baby mama. Well, let me talk about the second baby mama. I call her. I say, look, Damon is on his way over there. I don't know if he got 2 guns or he on his way over there. Okay, he on his way over there. Get the nigga out the house. Man, it wasn't even 30 minutes later, my son was dead. I called my daughter. I'm calling.
What?
Because she went to get him.
No. Hey, am I tripping, chat? But you called the baby mama? You called the baby mama and warned the baby mama that your son was coming with 2 chopsticks. Get the nigga out the house. You prepared the killer to kill your son, low-key. I mean, she didn't know it, though. She didn't know that. She did not know that, man. So what she did was when she told the baby mama, right? The baby mama told the new nigga, hey, my baby daddy coming over here with 2 pistols. And he was already ready. So about time, I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'm pretty sure they go show the footage, but he got the drop on him. He get to watch him pull up from the window. You probably can't hide. You can see from the house if somebody where they coming from. You see what I'm saying? So that's dangerous. I could understand it why she probably forgive him. You know what I'm saying? She's a Christian. Shit. You know, she told the baby mama told the nigga, and the nigga was ready. He wasn't acting emotional. Man, rest in peace to the young man who lost his life, man. Straight up. Trapping Anonymous, man. This is big. Let's go.
Okay. I call her. She's not answering. And I was like, where my boy is? She say, man, mama, this nigga done killed your boy. This nigga done killed my brother. And I watched it on camera.
What are you thinking about as you're looking at the security camera footage and you're seeing this take place? What is your mind? Where is your headspace? What is going on?
Before I got to where I'm at today, I was like, this nigga down bad, man. I want this nigga gone. That's how it works.
Could you process what was happening?
Hey, I was like my mind was all over the place. Like, this nigga just really killed my son, like my dog, like my everything. That shit hit me. Like, yep. It was like, man, this nigga really flipped my son. That's how I was. Then I get that call. I call my daughter. She answered the phone. So I leave out the house. I don't know if you know about these robes, these big mama robes. Nothing on under it. Got my grandkid. Got to the scene. My son laid out on the ground. Hands back.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking this is Louisiana.
When I first walked up, but when I first got out the car, I ran up. And I can remember my son's baby mother coming towards me to console me, but I just started swinging.
Yeah, that's right. Get on the mama too.
Swinging, and
yeah.
I remember falling down.
I knew she had a little gangster in it. Look, any woman who smokes Joes and drink coffee, she a gangster. Yeah, look, get on me, nigga. Your daughter, nigga, get up, boom, bow, pow. Yeah, she was a gangster back in the day, man. She was a gangster. You could tell, gang. This is crazy. Shit.
I remember the police trying to, and I just started swinging, and I was just hollering and screaming.
So he went back to the house because he saw his baby mother with another man.
Yeah, at his house.
In his house.
Yeah, they moved there together.
Mm-hmm.
They moved there from an apartment.
Yeah.
So when he got out, they was with me. Then they got their own spot. Then they got another apartment. Then they got the house. So I'm talking about these people had been together.
That was his house.
Yeah, he moved in there.
Right. Dude
ain't moved in there while she was staying there. They moved in there together.
Yeah.
The security camera footage.
Mm-hmm.
It showed.
Let's be clear. If he got mail there, even if you tell him to get out and he get out, you don't have another man come to another man's house where it's mail coming at, man. And then you in there having a relation with him on a physical level? Man, come on, man. That little dude, come on, bro. See, they are young, so I'm assuming he drove over there with them guns, he was finna kill that dude. He was there for murder. You know what I'm saying? But his baby mama new nigga had to up on him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't. I mean, a lot of people gonna say it's half the mama's fault as well. Let's keep it real, because you warrant the baby mama warrant the new nigga, which gave the new nigga. You helped save the new nigga life, so your baby daddy can potentially lose his. You know, maybe you didn't like him at that point. You know, when women get into it, with their baby daddy, I hate you. Just leave me and this baby don't. You know how that is, gang. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cold story, man. Moral of the story is this, man. Do not lose your cool, man, when your woman start messing with another dude, because that right there is a situation that could happen like this. Let's get it.
Him go toward the car,
mm-hmm.
and then he slumps over.
Mm-hmm.
You see the shooter
mm-hmm.
come out, come back, pick his body up.
Pick him up like this here. Like we call it a rag doll. And threw him out.
Throw him on the ground.
On the ground.
Your daughter, she wants revenge immediately.
At the beginning, all of us did. I can't speak on what she wants now. I just know what she tell me.
You told me she got her own gun.
And she had one. Yeah, she had one.
And pulled it out on the baby
I was
mother.
told by my daughter that when her and my sister pulled up, that my sister gave my daughter her gun and that she aimed it at the baby mama and pulled the trigger.
Wow, this crazy work. Y'all gotta understand something. This grieving mother right here, she got bags under her eyes to this day. Actually, I don't know when this was filmed, but look at the bags under her eyes, though, gang. Look at the bags under her eyes, nigga. What? The daughter was ready to commit 187. Like, nigga, that was my only brother. Come on, gang. Yeah, they from the hood. This ain't no suburb square ish. Let's go.
But the gun got jammed.
Mm.
But the baby mama said that she never did pull the gun.
Okay.
But at this point in my life, I don't give a fuck about that. Just glad y'all here. I'm just glad you're here.
Do you fault the baby mother for bringing this guy to their home for your son's death?
I faulted her. The way I feel about it is that I faulted her then. I really did. Do I fault her now? Now I feel like if she wouldn't have had that nigga over there, my son would have still been living.
Hmm.
I understand it now. Because her mind wasn't telling her this gonna happen. Do I think that she intended on it happen? I don't think she intended on it happen.
Why didn't the shooter go to jail?
It said it was what is it called? Justifiable homicide. But you want my opinion on that?
What's that?
That's fuck shit. They just went off my son record. You know how you hear your people say whatever you do gonna follow you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they went off of that.
What kind of man was your son?
My son, definition of it, good bad guy. Good. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He'll keep your kids. He loves the kids. But you cross it one time and it's over with.
Over with meaning?
Over with, however. It's over with. No, it's up. Like where we from is up. That we gonna fight, we gonna bang it out, we gonna do whatever.
Man, I don't think you should be popping that about your, even if he is a little killer. You can't get mad if somebody kill your son and you saying verbatim that, you know what I'm saying, it's over. So you basically saying if, and I don't want to over exaggerate it, but if the baby mama crossed him, hurt his heart, is it possible he would have knocked down his baby mama? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, that's crazy. For number one, man, it sound like some young love, but the mama keeping authentic as possible, man. Shout out to this lady right here. She from the hood. She got God in her for sure. She got it. Because hugging the man who killed your son, couldn't do it.
To this day, I never was the type of mama that say my son was all good. Mm-hmm. My son was just a man. Just a man that just living every day. He was trying to make it better. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why people shouldn't make a name for themselves.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Mm-hmm. It's a good name. Because if you make a bad name for yourself,
keep up with it.
You got to keep, that's something you can't come back from. That's the way I see it. Because if you smashing niggas and you beat niggas up all the time, when you stop that, and you start going to church every Sunday, and you ain't in the street no more, niggas still gonna try to smash you off of what they gonna always feel like that. My son got killed. It was said that my son had a gun. He ain't have no gun. You watched the tape, you seen a gun? So basically, that's how it be.
I read an article
Mm-hmm.
that said your son.
Now let's be clear. Let's be clear. I thought I heard the mama call the baby mama and said he might got 2 guns on him. You see what I'm saying? But if you called the baby mama and told her that, she tell the new nigga that, he like, all right, yeah, all right, it's all good. It's all good. All right, for sure. He got 2 of them on. All right, it's gonna be me or him. He gonna have to make that choice. And that choice that he made, he chose himself. Cause the baby mama told him, like, yo, that nigga crazy. But now you saying that he didn't have a gun. That's why I say, man, y'all got to be careful, man. The power of the tongue speak life and death. It's a lot of people that you can blame in this situation, but as long as this mother have understanding with God and the choices that he made, she made, then that's what it is.
Shot a woman in her head while she was driving a car. Her kids were with her.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to speak about the violence done to him,
Mm-hmm.
we in turn have to speak about the violence he committed.
And committed too, yeah.
Do you know him for shooting people,
Yeah.
killing people?
I ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
In the bottom of the article, it said that.
So you knew your son was a killer. You knew he was a killer. You knew your son, you heard of your son making a name for himself for being a killer. So when you get a name for like, oh, here go, you gotta stamp that. If the streets is stamping that he a jug, he'll flip something, you gotta take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And damn. Man arrested for shooting mother inside car with her children. Is that her son? So your son got arrested? Oh, no. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. A lot of people will be like, oh, this poor mother. But your son was out here flipping shit. That's a cold game. Let's go.
His priors were capital
Murder, attempted murder, first degree attempted murder.
Those are his priors. He beat all those charges?
Mm-hmm. Every last charge. He done some time. But it was only because whatever he went to jail on, that's not what he done the time for. He never served a day for murder or attempted murder, but a principle to attempt a first degree murder. He did.
So when they found his dead body, they felt like, well, we finally got him.
You talking about the police or the boy? I feel like where I'm from, I feel like they live by the system of just fuck a nigga. Excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
Your history, if you got a bad history, they feel like they just one less nigga on the street.
In the Black community, it's common that people tend to blame mothers of sort of delinquent sons.
Mm-hmm.
Say that you enable his actions, enable his ways,
Mm-hmm.
and you more so don't hold your son accountable because he's still your son.
I always hold my son accountable. Always. Whether it's bickering with one of your baby mamas or getting into it with a nigga at the store because you just shot his brother up. I always been the mother to tell my children, and I tell my daughters to this day, and she grown and married, You wrong, you down bad. Always.
So this potential devastation that your son could have inflicted on another parent,
Mm-hmm.
you feel like someone else inflicted on you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, because I can speak on that because it's actual facts. In the Bible, it says what goes around comes around. You live by it, you die by it. You ask me, did my son murder people? I just say, you live by it, you die by it. Now do it. It don't justify when my son did something. Was it right? Fuck no. I never agreed with you choosing the life that you chose. I remember one time my son was locked up and I was going through my little stages of being depressed and we was on the phone. He was in a jail called Callahoola. And I wanted to talk to him and I wanted to let him know that I'm sorry because of the lifestyle I lived. I thought it inflicted on him and how he was living. And he told me, no, mama, don't fault yourself for that. He was a good mama to me. The life that he chose it for himself. Did I agree with it? No. Am I going to disown him or smash him or not bone him out? Absolutely not. That's my son.
Was his father around?
Yeah. Daddy been around. Daddy buried him. He had him in life insurance. Him and his brother buried in the same cemetery.
Your son and his brother.
Yeah.
So another boy by his father.
The same cemetery.
And how did he die?
I think he committed suicide. I'm not for sure.
Right.
But the life that my son lived, I liked it that shit on TV. I liked it gangster shit. When I was younger, I always been a bitch that like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do and I'm gonna live with the regrets of it. Oh, you coming to get me? Knock, knock, knock. I'm gonna put my hands behind my back. You're gonna take me to jail. I mean, I'm gonna get out, but I never was okay. And I'm still not okay if my daughter do something wrong. I'm not the type of mama that just gonna glorify that shit.
You said you were arrested over 35 times.
Yeah, absolutely. 35 times. In jail, pregnant. I got out February. I was sentenced to 2.5 years DOC time. So I had to do DOC time at the parish jail, which is parish prison. I prayed and prayed. I was on a pregnant woman ward. God fixed it well. I only did 5 months and 14 days. I got out February 25th, 1994, and I had my daughter February 25th, 1994.
Same day.
Same day. See what I'm telling? Let me tell you something. No matter what you do in life, when you put God first, you can't go wrong.
Believe that.
You can't go wrong.
Believe that. They don't know this. We just came from church.
We just can't. Yeah, it was good too. It was good.
Shout out Lighthouse of Love.
Yeah, it was wonderful. If I could get that every Sunday, I would go back to church. I don't go to church like I used to.
It's a good time.
I don't go to church and I don't go to funerals. I don't.
If I can go back to you giving birth to your daughter the same day you're released from prison.
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter gets caught up in the prison system as well.
Mm-hmm, she did.
What happened with that?
I remember one morning, I don't know exactly what year it was. I go to the door and I said, my words was, why in the hell y'all keep knocking on my door? Because I see police cars outside. And they said she got indicted. They took her. They said nothing I could do about it. Nothing they could do about it. She went to jail. We bonded her out. She got out. God said no. A couple of months later, indictment was gone. It was all over the TV. They all on the news for about 2 weeks. They call it the big money block boys.
Let's look that up. What was your upbringing like?
That was hard. It was hard. I can't remember when I was a child. From 1 to, I said around 11, I can't remember. It was hard, I tell you that. It had to be hard. Even unbeknownst to me, not even knowing, it had to be hard anytime you can't remember. When you can't remember something, it's absolutely got to be bad. Do I want to remember? I did. I don't no more.
I guess your brain sort of suppressed those thoughts to protect you.
Yeah. My brain, I think that's a little protection, but my protection got from the Most High.
Mm.
I know that. There's no way I'd have went through life and overcome so much.
What was the most traumatic thing that happened to you in your younger years?
Being kidnapped, raped, took in the woods, threw on the back of a truck, going to stay by family members' houses. Getting molested. It's like I could write a book about it. But I always had God, you know? This would never make me give up. I didn't try to commit suicide. I wish death on people. I was hateful and mean, but I had to change. I started changing myself at 27. Then I started asking God to help me. Now I always say, I used to enter into a room and be like, fuck everybody in the room. Now when I enter in the room, if it's not right, I immediately leave, but I always try to leave in the most humblest way. Versus me saying, I'm about to beat this bitch up. To actually these days, I find myself, if I felt like I have said something wrong, I immediately catch myself.
Thank God for change. Thank God for growth, you know?
Yeah,
Because people like to hold us to who we were
yeah,
and not recognize us for who we've become.
yeah,
And it's important that we realize that we don't have to be someone else's definition of us.
right,
We don't have to be who we were.
right,
You can,
right.
feel like-
Once you give yourself your best you, fuck what a bitch or nigga gotta say.
That's right.
So not to cut you off, it just still go always back to actually when I found God. When I went back to that, I'm good. I don't worry about I even like to hear about my past.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good with going to work and coming home. I'm good with people having their side of the story. I'm good with everything. I used to be trying, like if I have a conversation with somebody, I would say, and they giving their side of the story, and I would take it up on myself too. Bitch, you lying. Yeah, bitch, I'm about to beat you up and all that. Versus now, okay, that's just That's what happened.
They got this new saying that I'm not clearing no rumors.
I ain't cleaning none of that up. I don't give a fuck.
You believe what you want to
On
believe.
the phone, when the conversation was had,
Yeah,
and I said, that's true.
yeah.
I mean, we could be in the same place at the same time, or we could be looking at someone with the same eyes,
Mhm.
but you could be saying something totally different from me. Guess what I'm gonna tell you? You right.
That's right. Wow. You told me you grew up without a father,
Mm-hmm.
and when your son was born, you felt like you finally got that love.
Mm-hmm. That's different. See, when a woman is her firstborn is a, I mean, I can't speak for every woman because every bitch different. I mean, I'm different than every bitch. I feel totally different by it. When my son was born, it's like I never had to look for love nowhere else. Even though I wanted the love of having a committed relationship, I knew that I never had to look for no love. Like that love that little boy gave me, from even in my stomach all the way out, like that's a whole different feeling.
How do you carry on without him?
At first, it was hard. I would go to the graveyard, rain at night, 2-3 times a week.
Mm.
It was hard. But you know what was making it hard on me? Me. Because I had so much anger in me. I had anger in me for her, anger in me from him. Because remember, I forgave him on the 14th, the day after my son, but I still had those mixed emotions. And don't get me wrong, once you forgive somebody, you still have those emotions.
Oh yeah.
You still have them.
Oh yeah.
But do I take that back? No. I stand on that. I stand on that firmly.
What can you teach us about forgiveness?
That you should just let it go. If you're harboring something in your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, you're your own worst enemy. You're killing yourself slowly. You gotta let it go. Me hating them, that's not gonna get me where I need to be in life here on this earth or to the afterlife. I would hate to go to the gates if I hadn't forgave and die.
Right.
And then on Judgment Day, because you ain't going nowhere to Judgment Day. You know, we release balloons and all that said people. The Bible said Judgment Day, that's when everybody gonna be awakened.
Right.
So if you can imagine me at the gate and get turned around because I didn't forgive, when he already told me vengeance ain't mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vengeance is the Lord's. You have any regrets?
Yeah. Biggest regret out of the whole situation that I didn't get to see my grandson because we was bickering. I didn't even take into consideration this little boy is my grandson, and I need to be the bigger person because I was going to war. I was going live. I was making posts. I was getting woke up at night. Yeah, I'm out here right now. You want me to? No, I say no, don't do that. Yeah, I was getting all that. That's my biggest regret. Because who I try to protect in life is my grandkids. I want them to look up to me, not down. I would never want to hear my grandchildren say, fuck that hoe. I don't gotta forgive her. My grandfather, I don't want that. I want them to remember good things about me. This is why I chose the life that I'm living now. I choose not to date. I choose not to have company. You know, I got a nigga. Don't get me wrong. It ain't my problem if somebody else nigga be 100 with you. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. I want to protect them with everything that's in me. I don't let them go outside by themselves. I don't. Where is Oh, you need to go get them. Mama, you need to chill out. We don't do that. I don't let my grandkids go loose in the store. I don't do that. And I love all 5 of them the same. I love their mother and the fathers the same. I don't love her no lesser than I love the other baby mama.
I think it's important to say, no matter what, no matter.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there, man. That was a cool little story, man. If y'all want me to start putting like content like that on this channel, man, hit me on in the comment section. Let me know, man, because you know the average, typical LA, who's gang banging, who's saying what, man, that shit get overrated, and it's just nonsense when it's people going through real stories, man. And y'all let me know what y'all think about, you know, this lady right here who lost her son. Is it half her fault to blame? She knew her son was a killer. You know, y'all let me know what's going on, man. On that note, y'all stay tuned. I got to get back to the other main channel and drop some content. You know, that bush that everybody like watching. You know, I got to keep feeding them that because that's all they want to see. They don't want to see shit like that over here. But yeah, man, y'all let me know in the comment section. I'll see y'all on the next one. So head over to my next channel, man, like 10 minutes. Y'all, we're going to go up. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you,